the mouse to be able to see what he's doing some different.
Just those Ringen works.
Trying to make us look better on there. That's
Well, he's got an impossible task there.
Yes, he has.
We were talking about dogs before we started. You took your dog in.
I had to go to the vet
He's in
yesterday.
traction right now?
No, he's not in traction. He's got a little arthritis. Had to get some arthritis
Arthritis?
pills and some glucosin chondroitin.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Be able to help with his...
They gave us the vet last night.
Well, how old is this dog? How old?
About 15.
Oh,
okay.
Is that dog that old?
Yeah, that dog's that old.
Well, I knew he was.
Well, how do you
lost
know
all-
how old he is since you got him from a rescue?
You're guessing.
We're guessing.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
he was very...
In other words, you
very-
didn't have him when he was a puppy.
He was very, very young with extremely white teeth when we got him.
okay.
So we figured he was...
He's long in the tooth now.
Yeah, he's long in the tooth now,
What do you call him,
Buddy.
buddy?
That's Buddy.
Buddy the dog.
So anyway, you went out and you wrote a big check for Buddy.
I did.
You don't
write-
have Buddy on
well,
your health insurance.
No, I did not write a big check, but it was, I guess, for what we got. I guess it was okay.
Well, Dave, you used to have
Oh, my.
dog after dog. You used to have coon dogs, didn't you?
Yeah, I started out with bird dogs
Okay.
and raised bird dogs for a while. And then I got into coon hunting, so first thing you know, I've got a bunch of coon dogs around there. I used to raise pups.
Oh, they're
I'd have
cool.
3 or 4 litters of pups on place at one time.
Wow. Well, my dogs. You know, we moved into our
Well, you got the man cave open.
got the man cave open and put in the furniture yesterday.
When's the
Busted
party?
my head on a
When's
beam.
the party?
Well, I wondered what happened there. I
Yeah,
thought maybe Carol just didn't like something you said.
When's
No,
the
no,
party?
she aims lower.
Oh,
When's the party?
okay. Let's not
Go there. Anyway, I busted my head moving some stuff. I had some great help, and they helped me get everything moved in. I have this 2-seat power chair, you know, with both sides.
That would be a love seat.
A love seat. There you go. Thank you. It's better. I don't deal in furniture. It's a love seat, but it's got, you know, the power, you know, so your legs go, you know, up and everything.
Power recline and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
And I mean, I'm going to tell you, I worked the entire
Well, now, if
night.
this is a man cave, why do you need something like that? You're going to let...
Oh,
other
no.
people-
There's 2 levels to the man cave. There's the level where the wife and the dogs are allowed in,
And then there's
upstairs,
an inner sanctum.
Yes, then there's the Fortress of Solitude above it.
The upper sanctum.
Oh,
And so
okay.
anyway, last night the bottom floor was complete, and for 10 months there was that love seat was in storage south of town. Okay.
Yeah.
The moment we put it in, the moment I opened the door so that the hounds could come in, the she-hound, she got up in her place, the place that she had been missing but she got right there and rolled over on her back like, finally.
Yeah. Speaking of moving into your man cave, did you get the treadmill in?
I'm going to tell you something. That took 3 really strong men
Well, I guess.
Those
picking it
treadmills
up
are heavy.
on the side to be able to. We put it so that the whole idea of the treadmill is to put it where I can see the TV, so that I can put on headphones, listen to 70s music, walk while I'm watching the Cardinals. That's the whole goal. And we have
You're
that.
multitasking
Oh,
there,
God,
aren't you?
yes. I'm trying to exercise and become and stay a Cardinal fan. So, hey, let me ask.
Have you ever had issues with chewing gum and walking at the same time?
No, but I did do this
Okay.
once.
I was just wondering because, you know, watching the Cardinals with music and
No.
this, they
Here's what I
might
did
equate
once.
to the same thing.
What I did once, I had a cup of coffee that I had in the slot, you know, that you have up here, the little place where you put coffee or cups. And for whatever reason, when it was almost wide open when I'm walking, I decided to grab that cup of coffee and stand to drink it. Boom! Against the back wall. Coffee everywhere. Like an idiot. You know, last weekend, Dave, we had 8 different events in Fairfield. 8 different events. We couldn't cover. As a team, we were able to cover all of them.
We were able to get to a lot of them.
But what about this weekend? Is there anything going on this weekend?
Let's see. There's some type of craft and vendor fair down at Steph's Coffee Shop in
Okay,
Millsville.
yes, I heard that.
There is Glow Bingo on Saturday night.
I'll be there. I'll be at Glow Bingo.
Well,
I got my Glow Dauber. I got my Glow hat.
You don't have them yet, do you?
No, but
Okay.
I've got
You're
them
gonna
on
have
order.
them on
I wonder if my name will be on it.
Now, see, we went in the other day because I told you Tina has a table. Okay.
She has a table at the Glow Bingo
Oh, yeah, she has a
event.
table. They're all the girls are going. I strategically
Wait,
placed
wait,
them
wait,
at a
wait.
table.
All
that
the
it's kinda-
girls are going.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Why aren't you going? I'm going.
I've got other things I have to do on Saturday.
Like what?
Well,
I think you're just looking.
Yeah,
for
I think so,
excuse.
too. They still have
I
tickets,
think
by
he's
the
just
way.
anyway,
trying to
I
excuse.
strategically picked Tina's table midway between the bar and the bathroom.
Really? You mean there will be the consumption of adult beverages at
Well, I
Glow
didn't
Bingo?
say that. I just said that they were close to the bar, so they could get water, or soda, or coffee. Or
Draw your own conclusions.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I've got 5 or 6 cards, I won't be able to drink and play.
Well, I wouldn't
Okay?
think so.
So anyway, I wonder if there's going to be a series of arrows that glow and lead me to the male facilities at the Elks.
well,
Or
you
should
might
I-
need them because it will be dark.
By the way, there are still a few tickets left for Glow Bingo. You can pick them up at the Humane Society or from Chris Parrott or Michelle Richards. Any remaining tickets will be sold at the door for $25. You can get them for $20 right now.
That's right.
That's coming. Big Boy Catering is going to be at the Elks before at 5:30, and they're going to have a barbecue plate, which includes barbecue sandwich, pasta salad. Oh, they're pasta salads to kill for, and cowboy beans for $10, or a brisket plate. I'm getting there
All
early.
right, so Glow Bingo.
Yes.
The Derby, Kentucky Derby, is Saturday.
Is that
Oh, that's
Wayne
right.
County? Is that at the fairgrounds?
It ought to be.
Well, yeah. Kentucky Derby is at. I'm going to give a buddy of mine a call today. and
You know, they
see if
said
we
the
can get him-
favorite is pulled out.
Yeah, he has. I'm going to give a buddy of mine a call today. See if we can get him on the morning show tomorrow. He's the track announcer at Churchill.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dave Johnson.
Nah, Kurt Becker.
Oh yeah, I know Kurt.
Yeah.
His dad and I used to work together doing
Carl and Kurt.
race announcing at county fairs.
Son of a gun.
Did you know I used to do that? Call races,
You called
harness races at the
out
county
here.
fairs. Yeah,
This-
out here at
I
Fairfield.
think I remember you doing that when I was here.
Yeah, and
yes, I
Albion,
do.
and Carmi, and Anna, and Marion, and
I bet you'd be good at that. You know, you do
Well-
a pretty good job of this. We have you on the instant replay all the time. The last minute of football games. and You tend to paint a picture, my friend, which is good.
I'm gonna give Kurt a call today. See
Okay,
if,
good.
see if he's going to be available tomorrow morning.
All right. Guess what I got?
The bucket of buck.
Yeah. Oh, with the bucket
Oh yeah,
of
don't
buck.
forget Cinco de Mayo is this weekend too.
Really? You know, some people think that's May 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or as Vaughn put it this morning, May 4th is Star Wars Day.
yes.
May the 4th
May
be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bucket of bunk time.
Yes, birthdays today. Dr. Benjamin Spock, the baby doctor, author of the Common Sense book of baby and child care.
His brother was a pretty famous actor on Star Wars.
No, in
Dr.
Star
Spock.
Trek, and it was Leonard Nimoy, and he had
Yes.
no
Come on.
relationship. Don't
Come on,
do that to the
Mark.
bucket of bunk.
oh man,
I'm trying to muddle up the bucket of buck.
He muddled it.
The whole point of the book was that parents need to be more flexible and affectionate. It came out in 1958, so it was dealing with baby boomers in particular. But he was an Olympic gold medalist in the 1924 Olympics for rowing.
Really?
Benjamin Spock.
Did not know that.
Yeah. His son, now here's an interesting, ironic thing. After doing the whole, this is how you raise your kids,
Yeah.
unfortunately his son committed suicide.
Yeah.
Christmas
Figures.
1983. So,
Oh.
bad story there.
Yeah.
Bing Crosby was born on this date. Now, here's the thing. This is interesting. It has another dispute as far as when someone was born. Bing Crosby's birthday is May 2nd. His birthday is actually May 3rd. According to him, it was May 2nd, but according to the records, it was May 3rd. So you take your pick.
Okay.
His name was really Harry Lillis Crosby. He was the first multimedia star. He had hits in radio, movies, of course, records. He was a major influence for singers like Perry Como, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. He was, quote, the most admired man alive in 1948. 7 kids, 2 wives, Academy Award winner for Going My Way, where he played Father Chuck O'Malley. Owner of the Pittsburgh Pirates at one point.
Really?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Did you not know that?
Crosby Field.
No. That's
No.
Cincinnati. That's
Cincinnati.
Crosley.
Field. That's
Yeah.
Crosby.
Not
Field.
Crosby.
Mark,
Field.
you're not doing well
Man
here this morning.
alive.
You're just throwing things out.
Yeah, you are. You're throwing things on the wall, and you're hoping they're
And
going to stick.
Yeah, I am.
That's
That's
right.
what I'm doing.
After his first wife died, he dated people like Grace Kelly, and she was a nice-looking woman.
Yeah. This is before the Prince. Right?
Prince, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yes. His son Gary published a very highly critical book about Crosby after his death, saying that he was cruel and physically.
Abusive?
Yeah. So that was not good. You got a call?
We do. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
I don't think so.
Anyone there? Nope. Nobody.
That's not. Engelbert Humperdinck is 82 today. He's really Arnold George Dorsey. How do you get Engelbert
I
Humperdinck
don't know. That makes no sense.
from Arnold George Dorsey?
The next question is, can anybody name one of Engelbert Humperdinck's songs?
Oh, I can't.
Release me. No.
I can-
Release me. Wasn't that one?
Nope. After the Lovin'. After
After
the
the
Lovin'.
Lovin'. Okay.
That's a good one. He's a major real estate magnate, but he's also been suffering from Alzheimer's for the last 10 years. So, Dwayne Johnson.
You reckon he can remember his name?
I don't know. That would be difficult,
Smell
too.
What the Rock is cooking.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. 6'5", 260. Did you know he was that big?
No.
He's a former
He played for the
Miami
U.
Hurricane.
He played for the U. I think Jimmy Johnson was his
Yeah,
coach.
won a national championship,
1991, you're right. But he was cut from the CFL, the Canadian Football League. And when he did that, he was a 3-generation wrestler. 2 generations before him were professional wrestlers. So he just rolled right over into the family business, so to speak.
His dad was Rocky Johnson. I
Yes,
believe.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
He left the WWE in 2004 to star in The Scorpion King in 2002. He's also been in the Fast and Furious series. And he's one of the, you can believe this, one of the 100 most influential people in the world, both 2016 and 2019. He made that list.
Wow.
And he's half Samoan.
Did not know that.
Yes. I never told you my Samoan story. I'll tell you that sometime.
Okay.
Anyway, other things from the Bucket of Bunk. Jack Minnie's first radio show debuted on NBC Radio on this date in 1932. I love Jack Minnie. Well. Lou Gehrig set a new Major League Baseball record when he played in his 130th game. The streak began on June 1st, 1925, and on this date in 1939, he hit that mark. Of course, that's been it's been busted now.
Yeah. Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken
Jr.
Here's one that I remember. I don't remember. I wasn't born, but I remember the story about it. 1954, on this date, Stan the Man Musial of the St. Louis Cardinals set a major league record when he hit 5 home runs in a double dip against the New York Giants. Those 5 were at Sportsman's Park.
That may never be broken.
It's a pretty good record. 5 home runs. I remember the story because Jack Buck, that was his first week doing broadcasts with Harry Carey.
And he said, "Does this guy do that every
Every
time?"
weekend. Does he do this every
Yeah.
weekend?
Yeah.
Stan the Man Musial. God, what a great guy. 1974, former U.S. Vice President Spiro T. Agnew was disbarred by the Maryland Court of Appeals. Of course, our favorite phrase.
Nattering nabobs of negatism.
That's right. Spiro T. Music history. 1938, Ella Fitzgerald recorded a Tasket on this date. 1977, Eric Clapton recorded Wonderful Tonight. That was a big one for him.
Yeah.
And we're to our question of the day. Do you want to do that now, or want to take a break and come back with the question of the day? You tell me.
Give us the question. We'll take a break. We'll talk about it
All
when
right.
we come back.
All right. The question of the day. What is the oddest thing you've purchased at an auction? That's the question of the day, and we're going to talk about that when we continue with Morning Coffee.
Hey, Jan, did you look into my suggestion about switching to Sprint?
I owe too much of my wireless contract to think about switching right now.
Don't let that stop you. Sprint's offering up to $650 per line to cover your switching costs.
$650?
It's their way of giving you a clean slate. Plus, if you lease a new iPhone, you can get an incredible new iPad on them.
This weekend only at your local Sprint store. Switch to Sprint and we'll cover your switching fees up to $600.
Come see what's new at the zoo. The Budgie Walkabout is opening May 17th at Mesker Park Zoo and Botanic Garden. Experience our newest walkthrough exhibit, where you'll be able to feed and interact with these beautiful and colorful birds native to Australia. Visitors of all ages are a Twitter about the new Budgie Walkabout at Mesker Park Zoo and Botanic Garden, opening May 17th. The fun is almost ready to take flight. Details at meskerparkzoo.com.
The Fairfield Chamber of Commerce, along with the retail merchants, want to invite you to join us in the Pamper Your Mom promotion. From now through May 10th, shop at any participating merchant to enter your grandma, mom, wife, or daughter for a chance to win a floral bouquet filled with 24 gift certificates from local chamber members. This will be a Mother's Day to remember for one lucky mom. Thank you for shopping local this Mother's Day.
Hi, this is Heidi Atterbury with People's National Bank. Are you interested in reducing fraud and monitoring your spending anytime, anywhere? Would you like to get an alert when purchases are made or cash is withdrawn on your account? People's National Bank, powered by Visa, can help by customizing real-time text and email alerts to fit your needs. Register your Visa card at peoplesnationalbank.com or stop by your local branch today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Ollie North was indicted on Iran-Contra charges?
I did not commit any crime.
In the Super Tuesday primaries, the big winners were George Bush, Mike Dukakis, Al Gore, and Jesse Jackson.
What does Jesse Jackson want? I keep on winning these elections. I want the nomination.
Dropping out of the race were Bob Dole, Jack Kemp, and for the second time, Gary Hart.
I got a fair hearing, and the people have decided, and now I clearly should not go forward.
TV writers began a strike that lasted for 5 months, but there were plenty of new hit songs on the radio.
What a wonderful world.
Those are the clues. The answer and a taste of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Come by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and get fired up for Cinco de Mayo with these great deals. Mission Soft Taco or Fajita Flour Tortillas, 2 for $3. Mission Burrito Flour Tortillas, 2 for $4. Mission Brown Bag Tortilla Chips, $2.49. And Mission Carb Balance Tortillas, buy one, get one free. Price is good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store, West Main and Fairfield. Give them a like on Facebook.
March 1988.
Billy Ocean and Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car, the top song of March 1988. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
On Saturday, May 4th at 9 a.m., Rothrock Auction will have a public auction for the estate of Jack Jennings at 4038 Elbow Lane in Olney. There will be antiques and collectibles, furniture, household, tractors, and equipment. A 3070 Massey Ferguson, a 275 Massey Ferguson with loader, and 682 Massey Ferguson 15-foot batwing mower. For more information and photos, visit rothrockauction.com. Public auction Saturday, May 4th at 9 a.m. at 4038 Elbow Lane, Olney. Rothrock Auction, Mark Rothrock Auctioneer.
And we're back. Question of the day: the
Yes.
oddest thing you've ever bought at an auction.
Are you going to start? I'll start it off. My stuff is not odd. It's just that my wife buys things that are falling apart. You know what I mean? They're absolutely falling apart. I think we have somebody that wants to add.
All right. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hey, good morning. Hey, I want to let Dave know how much we enjoy his music on Sunday morning. The great show, Dave.
Which one? The Gospel Time or Bluegrass Gospel?
Okay, Bluegrass Gospel.
Oh,
We
okay.
like the other one too, but we enjoy the Bluegrass Gospel. And a couple of times you wondered about the new Coon Creek Girls.
Yeah.
And they used the original Coon Creek Girls were on the Renfro Valley Barn Dance.
Oh, okay.
In the late 30s,
Okay.
early 40s.
Okay.
There were four little girls, they say, from Pincham Tide Hollow in Kentucky.
Okay.
And I have a book here that has about the WLS Barn Dance, the Renfro
Right.
Valley Barn Dance.
Right.
And
We used to carry that program here, didn't we? Renfro
We
Valley
did,
Barn
yeah.
Dance here on radio.
Yeah, we did at 8:30. I think
Yeah.
it was, or 7:30. But yeah, but anyway, the original girls were from Kentucky, and I don't know about the new ones, but they do a pretty good job too.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
The Coon Creek Girls were in Renfro Valley back in the late 30s and early 40s.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, and
Thanks
we
for
always
calling.
appreciate you listening. Take care.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful, familiar voice from the past.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Worked many years with that
Well,
guy.
I have to second it. I love. I've found your. If people do not between 6 and 9, 105.9 WOKZ. Dave does a bluegrass gospel program that is inspirational. That's my best word for it. I love it. It's in the background as we're getting ready for church, and it's. If you haven't tried it, you need to.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're back to the oddest thing you've ever got to buy. So, everything we buy. Carol took me once to a auction. She wanted this pie safe, and I looked at this pie safe. This thing's falling apart. I mean, I don't know how you could even pick it up and put it on a pickup truck without it, losing parts.
Well, you did during the break. You said it went here, there, and yonder.
It did. We bought it. It was like 4 degrees that day, and they were selling food. I remember buying a bowl of chili just so I could put my hands around it, not because I wanted the chili. Anyway, it went from Fairfield to Texas to Murfreesboro to St. Louis, and then somewhere along the way,
it finally fell apart.
She actually had Saran wrap wrapped around
Oh,
it
no.
to hold it together.
Oh, no.
That was probably the worst thing we ever bought. But odd things, I can't think of something, bizarre like a used urn from your business, Dave, or anything like that. I can't think of anything like that. What about you?
We've sold in an auction one time.
Okay.
That we had for a deceased relative. A couple of stuffed deer heads and a pheasant. Stuffed pheasant.
Not stuffed,
Yeah.
but mounted deer
Mounted.
heads. Mounted deer heads, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just the head. You didn't stuff a deer.
No.
So, but then I have to say.
But the pheasants were stuffed.
We had. I didn't get a tag for turkey this year. Not that I would have bagged one, but I said, I'll go ahead and bring it home. And Carol said, "Don't bring that turkey home. I'm not plucking that turkey. I'm not going to prepare a turkey. So don't bring it home. If you want to bring it home, we can stuff it and, put it in your man cave. I don't want a big old dust collecting bird in my man cave. So anyway, but I wouldn't have been interested in that. I guess somebody would be.
Yeah, somebody bought it.
Well, what about you, Dave?
Well, I go every month, or try to, when I'm not busy doing something else. I go to this Enterprise small animal auction up here north of Fairfield. And from time to time, I have bought food brought in there that came from like Walmart, some of these other places that was out of date, But the oddest perhaps was when they closed the Bone Gap Methodist Church, which is where I'm at now with the pastor. They had a big auction and sold everything that wasn't nailed down in the building, and I bought the pulpit.
You could have it at home and practice.
No, I put it in the church for the news.
You just moved it.
Well, in
Well,
fact, I had preached a sermon from that pulpit on Youth Sunday when I was a teenager at that church. So I wanted it, and I also bought this huge picture of Jesus. I can't even guess how the dimensions of it.
Right.
But it was the big picture of Jesus that had hung in it. So this pulpit and this picture, that's probably
the oddest things to you. So anyway, there's the question of the day. Anybody else have something that they can up the ante as far as odd things?
842-3715, the oddest thing you've ever bought at an auction.
Dave, you said you were over at one of your grandson's graduation from a trade school while he was in high school over in Evansville, right?
Yeah. My grandson, Christian Rigg, is a senior at Central High School. But for the past 2 years, he goes to Central High School for half a day, and then the other half a day he goes to the Southern Indiana Career and Technical Center, which is a huge complex out there on Lynch Road in Evansville. And the Evansville Vanderburg School Corporation provides the teachers. It's just part of their school corporation. Now, these students go there and they learn a skill.
A trade.
A trade. And it's not just in radio, TV. It's building construction. It's computer technology. It's electronic technology. It's graphic communications. It's heating and air conditioning, computer science, civil engineering. And they get training there that is good enough once they graduate out of high school to get a job and make anywhere from $37 to $50 an hour.
Well, he's not. Now, I understand that he's sort of like The Rock. We're talking about multi-generational wrestlers.
Yeah.
This guy, your grandson's going to actually throw his hat into the broadcasting ring?
Yeah, he's going to start working this summer at the Fox radio station out of Evansville.
Cool. That's cool. Well, I'm just going to say, not everybody needs to get a bachelor's degree.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, not everybody needs or wants a bachelor's degree.
Well, with the cost of getting a bachelor's degree.
And I'm going to tell you another thing. I think I've been listening to an awful lot of Dave Ramsey and some of the other folks that we have over on our AM side. Going to a name university,
doesn't mean much.
Stupid. When you can go to a state school or a community college where you're saving, you're not putting money or borrowing money. So I went, of course, and got the doctorate because I wanted to run a college. But no one ever asked me in all those interviews for those jobs, no one ever asked me about where I graduated.
Mike, I got to say this. While I was looking at all this and saw this great facility and the training my grandson got and all these other kids, and I'm telling you, there were a bunch of kids there, probably 300 kids there, got their diploma from this school yesterday. I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be great if something like this was available in our area? And I thought to myself, none of the school boards in our area could afford to provide a complex like this, but I was encouraged.
Yeah, well, all they got to do is they need to call Frontier. The deal about Frontier is they can do dual credit
while still in high school.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole idea of dual credit. They can do that as long as they can find somebody who's qualified to teach the class at the high school level, or they can come out to the college for that matter. I'm sure there's ways to be able to do that. It's been a long time since I've been involved, and I'm not trying to do Dr. J's job. He's wonderful at it. I'm a piker compared to him. But, I mean, there's opportunities. They have the Workforce Development Center, which does the trades, the construction trades program. I looked in during the lineman event, and they're building tiny houses inside the Workforce Development Center. And there's ample opportunity to be able to get dual credit opportunities through Frontier.
I believe those tiny houses have to do with some type of contract they've got with the Rest Up.
Down at Grayville?
Down at Grayville.
I think you're probably right. Anyway, there's opportunities. All you have to do is examine them, and they're free opportunities. Dual credit is free.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's a great deal. I think the real stumbling block, and it's not about the trades, It's about the transfer classes. The real stumbling block lately is that the accrediting agencies that make it possible for Frontier to give a degree say that the people that teach these classes, the transfer ones, must have a master's degree in the discipline. In other words, if you're going to teach psychology, your master's degree has to be in psychology, or you have to have a master's degree and 18 hours in psychology to be able to teach that class. And that's becoming a problem as you go out to these high schools, because most of the high schools hiring, they don't hire somebody with a master's degree.
Can't afford to.
Put them up on that level. They hire people with bachelor's degrees. So there's sort of a disjuncture between what Frontier needs in the way of credentials and what the high schools are able to produce. So anyway, but I think there's. I was at a presentation about the wonderful horticulture program they have at FCHS, and I know the lady that is in charge of that is getting her master's degree from the University of Illinois. And when that happens, there's probably no reason why they can't do the exact same thing that you're talking about, Dave, with Frontier.
And these
Community College.
kids, a lot of them, they're going to get a job like my grandson is right out of graduating out of high school.
And then they can decide whether they want a bachelor's degree down the road. Because
Exactly.
they're going to be making money.
My grandson, I think, is going to go on to USI at Evansville and at least get 2 years, maybe more there. But he doesn't have to because he's
Like
going to...
he can go and take broadcasting there, and he can be in the Jeff Vaughn studio at USI.
We go to Jeff Vaughn's?
Oh, yeah. There's a statue of him out front, too. I don't know if you've seen that.
Is that the one the birds
Yes, they do.
roost on?
That's where they roost.
He's in the back there.
Is he?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought he was
He's
out.
looking at us now.
Oh, I don't like
He just
that.
came back in.
Well, I like to talk about him when he's gone.
Okay. Well, I don't think he was listening.
All right, good. Did you see how long it took yesterday for the state Senate in Illinois to approve this new tax, this new proposal for how we do taxes? Take a guess at how long the debate went.
2 minutes?
A minute and a half. Minute?
You're
30
you're
seconds?
short. 7 minutes.
7? Really?
7 minutes of debate. 40 to 19 was the vote for the Senate to approve the proposed amendment to the state constitution to eliminate the flat tax requirement. It paved the way for a graduated rate income tax that's going to go to the House. Then it'll be on the ballot in 2020. We are absolute idiots if we vote for that. Absolute idiots. It's just going to mean more taxes. But I thought 7 minutes, that's unbelievable. I would have thought that there would have been a real debate about the whole thing, but there wasn't. Looks like country singer Gary Allan got a little too tipsy on a golf course in Texas last Saturday. Allan was in San Antonio relaxing before his evening concert at the John T. Flores Country Store when he evidently decided to play a few rounds of golf at the Tournament Players Course. The 51-year-old native of California, known for Herman, that's the name of the song that got him noticed. Also, Nothing But the Radio On. You've heard that one.
I've heard that one.
He shared an image on an Instagram of a golf cart flipped into a bunker. Quote, maybe too much to drink on the course today is what it said.
You know, when you talk about golf carts in sand traps, those PGA courses kind of frown on that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
We're in my lesson on that one, too. So.
You did?
Yep.
Well, what's your story, dude?
Well, we were at a softball tournament years ago.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And
you opened up a can of Easy Swing?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't you.
It wasn't
well,
me.
Good.
We were on the 18th hole at a PGA course in the town where this tournament was at, and someone said, "Last one in, buys." Well, somebody was not me. I'm going to add that.
All right,
I have too much respect for golf courses. Took off in his golf cart across the green, jumped into a sand trap while the course pro was watching.
Oh, my. That's probably the last time that he was on that course.
Yeah, our whole group was banned from the course.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Everybody.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You know, I got to tell you something.
So,
Did you know, Dave, I'm trying to relearn golf?
No.
Yeah. Hadn't golfed for years and years, and I've got a mentor now. I've got a teacher and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get together tonight.
Maybe not.
But he took me out. I've had 2 lessons with him. One in his garage, and then we had one on Monday night. It didn't go well on Monday night.
Oh yeah.
No, it didn't
Oh
go
yeah,
well
you
at
did
all.
mention
So
that.
what do you think is going to be your most difficult thing to master? The
Hitting the ball.
hitting the ball, or putting.
No, I'm a good putter.
You're
I
a good
really
putter.
am. I have a good
putter around the house, do you?
I do. I putter around the house rather well. The problem is, I just forgot my swing, and he's trying to help me bring it back, and he's got the patience of Job.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good
Mhm,
Job's
yeah.
a good? That's a
Yeah.
good reference. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the preacher over here. The patience of Job, and most of the other people on the course, because I go out to the Fairfield course to do some of my practice, and they've been tolerant.
Not so patient.
No, tolerant is the word I would say. I mean, if I'm hitting towards a hill off the course, I'm sometimes it could ricochet towards them, which is never good.
Well, don't you have enough ground out there at your man cave?
No,
Your cabin
20
where
acres.
you could
It's all woods.
Oh, it's
well,
all
that'd
woods.
actually be good because I would learn how to hit a tree.
I never have problems
Hitting a tree?
For years they called me Timber.
You don't play that much, and yet you aren't worried at all. I'm going to golf with him in a month. That's why I took the lessons.
Okay.
All right, but he's not worried at all, and he only plays like 4 times a year. Right. Why is that? Why am I taking lessons, and why are you not worried about it?
What's there to worry about?
I don't want to be embarrassing.
Is it going to mean the difference between life and death? No.
You're not worried that somebody's going to go, there's the morning guy at LEF. I know.
Look out.
Look at that
Don't-
swing.
Yeah, and
everybody take
and you
cover.
know what?
Going to hear 4 a lot here.
And you know what? They'll get
5, 6, 7.
They'll get over it.
Well, I've got 2
They'll
sets
forget,
of golf clubs
so.
in my basement, and I never play.
Where did you get them?
Well, one of my stepsons, when he died,
Right.
I got those.
Right.
And then my son Jeremy, I guess he quit playing and he put them in the basement. So I got 2 sets of golf clubs, never used.
All right. We need to get to trivia.
Oh, we do. Okay, so here's how we do it, Dave. We do it a little bit different than what we used to.
Oh.
We give the questions first before we take the break so the listeners can listen to it
Oh, that's a
and
good
think
idea.
about it. We're doing Beverly Hillbillies today, right?
Yeah, Beverly Hillbillies.
Okay, so you go ahead and fire away, dude.
All right. Where was the Clampett family originally from?
Okay, I know. I think I know that. Well, I know the town they were close to. Let's put it
Okay,
that
all right.
way. All right.
What kind of day did Mr. Drysdale arrange so the Clampets wouldn't go back to the hills? What kind of special day?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. The Clampets didn't exactly know the names of everything when they arrived in Beverly Hills. As a result, what did they call their swimming pool?
Oh, I know that one.
And what did they call their billiard table?
I know that one too.
Yeah.
What did they call the pool sticks?
I know that one too, I think.
What was the name of the Clampets' dog?
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
What kind of dog was that dog?
I can
know
do that.
Yep.
What is Granny's real name?
Oh, that's a hard one. You're the guy that
I
usually
know that one.
Do you know it?
I do.
You're incredible.
All right.
You're incredible. All right.
What is Jethro's last name?
Oh, I know that.
What was Jethro's mother's name on the show?
I know that. I know that because there's I can sing the song.
All right, this one's a tough one. What was the name of Ellie Mae's mother and Jed's deceased wife?
I think I know that one.
I don't.
Which bluegrass duo recorded the
I
theme
know
song
this.
to
I know
the
that
Beverly
one, too, yeah.
Hillbillies
Yep.
and appeared on the show?
I know.
What was the name of Mr. Drysdale's secretary?
Oh, I know that too.
Yep.
Okay. What was the name of Mr. Drysdale's bank?
I know that.
What was Mr.
How
Drysdale's
many questions you got?
I know.
first name?
How
Okay,
many-
here's
Oh, I know
good.
that one.
Granny brewed her jug of medicine and had a special name for it. What did she call it?
Oh, I know that.
I know that
think
too.
know that one,
All right,
too.
all right. We got that. Those are going to get us enough to get us to the top of the show. Those are great questions. We're going to take a break and come back with hillbilly trivia on Morning Coffee after this.
Make it spicy. Your nearby participating Subway restaurant has Fritos Chicken Enchilada Signature Wrap, rotisserie-style chicken marinated in enchilada sauce, Monterey cheddar, spicy chipotle Southwest sauce, and crunchy Fritos. The Fritos Chicken Enchilada Signature Wrap, only at Subway for a limited time.
Serendipity Card and Gift has the perfect gift for anyone. Buy a Hallmark card and let them gift wrap your item for free. Take the stress out of shopping.
Join Sparks & Sons for their annual open house this Saturday from 9 to 2. If you've been wanting to check out the all-new Honda Talon, here's your chance. Come by the annual open house at Sparks & Sons between 9 and 2 on Saturday. See the machines in person, including the new Honda Talon. Grab a bite to eat, check out the deals, and ignite the excitement. Sparks & Sons, located on Route 33 between Oblong and Robinson.
At Jackie's Hidden Treasures, you never know what you'll find. Pick up a certificate at the Big Deal Store for incredible savings. There's always something new at Jackie's Hidden Treasures on the square in Sisney.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? A cool breeze on a scorching day? A cozy corner on a cold night? Or to know every room of the house is as inviting as the next? Comfort means more than just the temperature, and the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing today at 445-3329 or visit their website at CompleteHVAC.org. Mark your calendars. Fairfield Memorial Hospital and the Horizon Healthcare Clinics in Grayville, Fairfield, and Sisney will be offering reduced rate lab testing May 20th through 25th. A variety of tests will be offered at reduced rates from $10 to $35 per test, including general health profile, glucose, lipid panel, and hemoglobin A1C. Specific cost dates and times for the reduced lab testing can be found at fairfieldmemorial.org, Facebook, or by calling 618-847-8262.
Brighton is always evolving, just like Carnaby. Amulet charm jewelry are contemporary gifts from your heart, or new lockets that carry her fondest memories close to her heart. Both are one-of-a-kind gifts from Carnaby Square in Fairfield.
Time to talk with Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler on this rainy Thursday morning. Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Mark.
What do you got going on over there to Le Mans this morning, besides trying to keep dry? Do you have any of those vehicles that will turn into a boat? Because they may be needed after this spring.
Well, technically, every one of them could turn into a boat. I don't advise it, but
okay.
That's
Well,
the backwater is hard on them.
Well, you remember back in the day, they did have cars that would turn into a boat. I
Yeah,
just
they
didn't
had
know
the
if Jeep
Anthem
was having something coming out like that.
No floaters for us, I guess.
All righty. We're just into May. What's going on with the sales promotions?
We do have some new programs out. I was kind of looking through some of those to see what was going on. One of them I was going to highlight today was the Chrysler Pacifica van. We have a 0% financing for 60 months to qualified buyers. And then there also is some cash rebates available with it. It looks like we can get up to, let's wait for it, 0% for 5 years plus up to $3,250 in rebates.
Wow.
So that's kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
Zero interest and,
it is. Now
$250 in rebates.
The Chrysler Pacifica, the new Chrysler Pacifica, that's a minivan. They used to be the SUVs, right? Crossovers?
That is correct. Yep. They, I think 2008, I believe, was the last year, 2008 or 9, for the older Pacifica. It was kind of a crossover. And they brought the nameplate back in 17 when they redesigned the van.
All right. Trucks, of course, always a big seller at Le Mans. Trucks and Jeeps, and your lot is chock full of those.
That is correct. We've got several of even the new 19, the heavy-duty trucks. We've got those hitting the ground. They unloaded a beautiful new 2500 crew cab Longhorn diesel. Really pretty truck, loaded with equipment. Very nice. Have to check it out if you're in the market for a heavy truck. Got several of the tradesmen on the lot. Got several with the 6.4 Hemi in those. Been a popular seller. And more diesel on the way, too. We've got some new incentives on the Silverados, I think, on LT trucks and the new 19 half-ton. I think there's up to $6,000 in incentives on those. and I think we've got up to $3,500 in incentives on the nicer LTZ truck.
All right.
Sheldon, we're about to do Beverly Hillbillies trivia. What's your favorite Beverly Hillbillies moment?
One of my favorites when they moved in and they were in the parlor, the billiard rooms, and they were eating at the fancy eating.
Yes.
They had the fancy pot passers.
That's part of the trivia.
All
You're
right,
on
that's
money.
2 answers right
There
there.
you go.
All right, Sheldon, thanks as always for joining us. We appreciate it. You can check out the entire inventory, plus get financing at LeMansOnline.com.
That is correct. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, see you, Sheldon. Sheldon Munning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler. It is time for Radar Weather, brought to you this morning by Stumpy's.
Are you tired of mowing around or looking at that ugly tree stump in your yard? Removing a tree stump doesn't have to be a burden. Stumpy's can make the process quick and easy. A local business started by Clay Marks through the Mount Carmel CEO program offers free estimates, cheap rates, cleanup, and no mess after the job is completed. Clay guarantees you'll be happy with his work, so call him today at 838-0635. That's 838-0635.
Fairfield area forecast calling for rain today. Thunderstorms a possibility as well. High 72. Thunderstorms tonight. Low 58. Cloudy skies 70 tomorrow. Rain likely on Saturday. High 62. Sunny and 75 on Sunday. And for Monday, partly cloudy with a high 78. Overnight low was 60. Yesterday's high 73. 8/100ths of an inch of rainfall yesterday at the WFIW studios. About 25/100ths of an inch of rainfall this morning here at the studios. Currently, humidity at 100%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.08. Light rain 62 right now at the WFIW studios. Radar weather showing that line of storms moving to the northeast. Still showing up in the Wayne County area at the present time. Radar weather brought to you by Stumpy's. See Clay Marks on Facebook. Give him a call at 868-0635 for a free estimate today. All righty.
Those were a couple of great moments. My 2 favorite moments on the Beverly Hillbillies was the whole series they did, the Double Knot Spy.
Oh, yeah.
Series, where he had like a cast iron hat and he put it on and it would almost knock him out, and then he wanted they gave him an office at the bank, and I'm not going to say the name of the bank.
No, don't say the bank yet.
And he put a hole so he could escape out of his office, and it was directly over the safe. Which was
and
upsetting.
One day, Jet
And
was shooting at some food, and
Yep.
up through the ground came
a bubbling crude.
Oil, that is.
Black
Gold. Texas tea.
And the other thing that I remember that was so funny, and it's not a part of your trivia, was they couldn't understand golf. They thought it was hunting because they gave you clubs to beat the golfs, and that they would go down in a hole. And they must be fierce little animals because they put great big spikes on your shoes. God, the writers were great.
Oh, they were.
Let's
They
get
really-
into
All right,
trivia.
go ahead.
here.
Okay. The Clampett family originally from?
I want to say Bug Tussle.
Right. What day did Drysdale arrange so the Clampetts wouldn't go back to the hills?
Do you remember that?
I do not remember that one.
Oh, you guys.
She was stout.
Yes. Jethro's mother's name on the show? Pearl.
Pearl.
Okay. Now,
This one you're really going to have to be a fan of the Clampetts. What was the name of Ellie Mae's mother and Jed's deceased wife?
Do you know that?
I'm thinking it was.
If he gets this, he is the trivia king.
Oh, he's very good. Don't dismiss him.
Ruth?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, all right.
Rose Ellen.
Rose
Ellen.
I was close.
That's not
the theme for the Beverly Hillbillies, played by
Flatt and Scruggs.
Yes.
Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. Name of Mr. Drysdale's secretary?
Miss Hathaway.
Jane Hathaway.
Jane Hathaway.
Played by?
Oh, Nancy Culp, I think it was her
Right,
name.
right. Name of the bank?
The Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills.
yeah.
Right. Drysdale's first name?
Milburn.
Yeah, Milburn Drysdale.
And Granny brewed her jug of medicine, had a special name for it. What did she
Hold on
call
a
it?
second. This is the stuff that you should have got for your dog yesterday.
I know.
Yeah.
Rheumatism medicine, wasn't it?
Well, she just called it rheumatiz.
But there was a
medicine.
name for the medicine. It was Mountain something or other.
It was swill, is what it was.
Yeah. Well.
But I mean, you could see she always said, you want me to have my hands claw up? Do you?
I love the time whenever she's brewing her still and she tells Jed she's got to go out and stamp out the fire under the still, and she comes back in, she stamped out the fire with no shoes on. Okay, listen, Sheldon ought to get this one. The type of truck and the year that the Clampetts drove.
That's a great one. That had
Model A, wasn't it?
Nope.
No.
Model
Well, maybe. It was a Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1922 Ford.
Okay.
That's what it was?
1922 Ford.
I wonder what happened. That's got to be on display somewhere. I mean,
Well,
at the
you would
Smithsonian
think so.
or someplace like that, wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
I mean, it's sort of like the Batmobile or the Munster Mobile. I mean, it's an iconic TV vehicle.
The Monkey Mobile.
Okay.
I didn't know there was a Monkey Mobile.
Oh yeah, remember it was purple and they had it was a convertible.
Green Hornet had a vehicle
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one last one.
All right.
I didn't get this in before, but I've already talked to you guys during the off-air time. Buddy Ebsen was also cast to be in The Wizard of Oz with which iconic character?
You know, he was a great dancer. I mean, he only showed it off a little bit in the show, but he was a hoofer. I mean, he had worked in Hollywood as a dancer.
So what character in Wizard of Oz would he have appeared in?
See, you would naturally
He didn't get the part.
To believe the Scarecrow, but it's the Tin Man, right?
It's the Tin Man, and the reason he didn't finally get the part was because he was allergic to the silver paint that they had to put on his face. Yeah. So
Well, wouldn't you think he would have been the Scarecrow?
That would have been the logical choice.
Because of his dancing
Yeah.
ability. That was, honestly, one of the most entertaining, innovative, funny shows. I can still go across the dial, and if I hit the Beverly Hillbillies, I will stop and watch it. And it's on Netflix. You can watch it or Amazon Prime, one of the two. You can watch every episode that was
Andy
ever
Griffith
put on.
is on Netflix too. Same
yeah,
way.
Perry Mason.
They have a whole new. I mean, there's a whole next generation of people that
Are learning to enjoy.
And they need to watch those programs.
Those are wonderful
because they're
shows.
clean, no foul language, no steamy sex
you
scenes.
Remember, CBS got rid of all those shows in one swipe because they were afraid that they were called the country broadcast
Right,
system.
right.
All right, Dave Rigg, it's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for trivia, thank you for being here, and thank you for Bluegrass Gospel. We really appreciate it.
Enjoy doing it.
Dave Rigg, we'll talk to you tomorrow here on Morning Coffee.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. Stop by for a rest test. 20 mattresses on display. Try their adjustable beds for maximum comfort.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Attorney General William Barr, a no-show at this morning's House hearing about the special counsel Mueller report, unwilling to take questions from Judiciary Committee staff and attorneys, not just members. Chairman Gerald Nadler says about President Trump fighting congressional subpoenas.
Is trying to render Congress inert